let's review your practice test. We start with question number 1, and we have each angle is 157.5. So we know the total angles is 180 times n minus 2. Yes, you should have that memorized. That equals the total. Well, I know the total is 157.5 times the number of sides. So now let's solve that equation. So we get 180n minus 360 equals 157.5n. Well, let's solve that equation. Let's subtract 180 from both sides. So if we take 157 minus 180, we get negative 22.5. Divide both sides by negative 22.5. And we get how many sides this has. And it's 16 sides is what we should get for that answer. Now on the next one, notice we have exterior angles. Well, my exterior angles, notice I got these two 90 degrees on the outside. I know they sum to 360, no matter how many sides they have. Let's add up our x's. Well, if we add up our x's, we know 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Now, if we add up our numbers, negative 10 plus 3 is negative 7 plus 180, which would be 173. And we get a total of 360, don't we? So then we take 360 minus 173, and we get 87. 187, that is. So x would be 17 sides on that one. Now on question 3, in a parallelogram, what's the relationship between the adjacent angles, the angles next to each other? Well, I know the angles next to each other, they're supplementary. The angles across from each other, they're congruent. Now on question 5, we got PQRS. And we know M is the midpoint of PR and of QS. So I know this is a parallelogram. So in other words, let's go through all the things that we know about a parallelogram. PQ congruent to RS. That makes it a parallelogram. We know the opposite sides are equal. Parallelogram is not perpendicular, so it's not the second one. Is angle P congruent to angle R? Yes, the opposite sides are congruent. Is PQ the same as QR? No, that would make it a rhombus. Is angle P the same as angle Q? That would make it a rectangle. And we already said we need more information to be perpendicular. So only the first and third are going to be true for question 5.